The following program is sponsored by Yaba TV.
Welcome to our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. My name is Yesia, your host. Today, our topic is how to manage a business, part 2. We did part 1 last month, and people well received it, and we decided to do part 2. So my guest on the show today on part 2 is Wale Jimo, who is the Executive Director of Fountain Security and Fountain Staffing Agency here in Inglewood, California. And then my other guest is William Jackson, the President of Lifetime Exterminators and Construction Company, who is also going to give you an idea of what it means to manage a business. So we have so much to offer you. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell everybody you know about our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. My name is Yesia, your host. Today, our topic is how to manage a business, part 2. We are going to find out so much more from this topic. But first, I have my first guest, Wale Jimo, who is an Executive Director of Fountain Security and Fountain Staffing Agency. We are going to talk to him to find out all about that and so much more. Wale, it's such a pleasure to have you on our show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Sure. So for our audience that don't know you, you already dress royalty. What is this? What culture is this from?
This is pure Yoruba culture.
Okay.
This is real Yoruba regalia. When you grow to a certain stage, you are expected to dress in the real cultural way. So
that shows royalty.
Yeah, this is Yoruba culture.
Yoruba.
Yes.
How do you say in Yoruba, good evening?
Ekurole.
How do you say good afternoon?
Ekuason.
Ekason. So I want to say to our audience, Ekason from the Yoruba land.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ekason.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Abraham Olawale Jimo. I'm from Share, Ifelodun local government headquarters of Kwara State in Nigeria. I migrated here from Nigeria in 1991.
Okay.
Back there, I was a television staff. Yeah, working with the Nigerian Television Authority.
So you know about this industry?
Yes.
All right.
I'm at home with this industry. I've been talking to your good director and cameraman right there.
Okay.
You know, I'm home with this in the studio here.
Okay.
So,
okay. That sounds good.
Yeah. I came in here on a scholarship to read BA in cinematography. But you know, the philosophers define intelligence as the ability to adjust and survive in a new environment. I studied photography and movies, but when it's hard to get a job in that area, I digressed to security service. Services.
You establish your own business.
Yeah, after some years, then I decided to establish a security outfit.
So how long has it been since you established Fountain Security?
We incorporated like 17, 16 years ago. So it's been...
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. We've been surviving a long time. Yes.
So when we talk about managing a small business, you have a lot of experience because you've been in this for over 10 years.
Yes.
Give us some tips of managing a small business.
Managing a business does not really have a rigid way, depending on the individual. As for me, my own method is to carry my staff along, be very patient with them, be very, very patient and respectful to my clients. Actually, some people, some of my friends say I'm doing business the wrong way, but I think I'm doing business the right way. The business ethics says pay yourself first, then loan some money to the corporation if you have to. I don't do business that way.
You pay your staff first.
I pay my staff first and take salary last, because maybe from my own background as a unionist, I used to fight for workers. Actually, I was the National Publicity Secretary of Pt2 in Nigeria. Then I came in here as an activist. I was the Vice President of United African Federation. So these organizations have to do with welfare of the people. So when a worker comes to work for you, he already staked his life. He has his program. He wants to pay his bills. So for me to say, hey, I have to pay myself first and think of them later, no. That would be contrary to the way I started my life. I have to pay them first and pay myself last. So that's my pure principle. People criticize me for it, but that's how I do it.
Let's talk about Fountain Staffing Agency.
Yes.
I know you
We have a staffing agency.
A staffing agency?
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, when we was into security, and that came the collapse in 2008 and 2000, when the whole world economic collapse. That time, I thought of what else to do. I tried to do medical counseling. All of them didn't work. So I just sat down and said, hey, I connected my friend. How do we do staffing agency and registry? He put me through, and we established a company, staffing agency. We send out people, caregivers, CNAs, and nurses to help old people and even some young people that are really
who need the service.
Who need the service. We do chores for people, run errands, remind them of their medication, make sure they are generally having a very good time with our staff. So we are doing good in that area. Yes.
So for the Fountain Security,
yes,
for someone that is interested to find you or to hire your security company, what is the process?
First of all, just give us a call. We have 323-755-5636 is our number in the office, and our management can be reached 24 hours. I have a director of operation, and as the office director, my number is 562-513-8093. I can be reached 24 hours.
Okay.
So
in case people that are interested to hire nurses?
Yes.
Or caregivers?
Caregivers.
Yes, you provide all that?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We provide all that. We make sure that people are comfortable. They have a life to live, and we make it easy for them. Yes. Yes.
So for our audience that are interested to use your service, how can they contact you? Okay.
We are in the city of Inglewood, in Imperial and Crenshaw. We are in Inglewood Plaza. We are on the 5th floor, room 5110 precisely, and our phone number is 323-755-5636. We are reachable anytime. We also do
What's the
guard
address?
card training. 2930 West Imperial Highway, Suite 510, Inglewood, California, 90303.
Okay.
And we also do guard card training for upcoming young men and even retired people that want to take security as
a security guard.
Yes,
you do guard card training.
We do guard card training.
And you give them guards card.
Yes, we do guard card training.
Okay.
Yes.
And I know your office manager, Katricia, she's been with you for some time.
We have been knowing Katricia forever. She's a very competent hand. Yes, she could get up anytime in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. She's ready.
So now let's go back to the culture before we leave our audience, like a little touch of culture.
Okay.
What is the Yoruba food that people should be looking out for?
Oh, a lot of people love our fufu and jollof rice. Fufu is made from yams. We call it, back there in Nigeria, we call it pounded yam. What they call yams here is different from what we call yams in Nigeria. So our own yams is like big tubers.
And the amala is the black one.
Yeah, the amala is made from that yams too. When you cut and dry up and grind, that's when it becomes amala. But when you cut and cook, some of them you have yellow yams, you have white. That is what becomes what they call fufu here, but we call it inyo or pounded yam in English. So people love pounded yam, which is inyo, and jollof rice. Yes, and
interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I do want to thank you very much for taking the time to come on our show, and I wish you continuous success to your business. Thank
you very much for having me, and I appreciate what you are doing, because I've been hanging in there for a long time. You know, I've been knowing you for a long time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes.
We need to take a quick break to acknowledge our sponsors. When we come back, we will continue with the show. Don't go away. Hey. Welcome back to our lovely show, the Yaba TV show. My name is Sia, your host. Today, our show is how to manage a business. And we've talked to Wale Jimo. He has given us his opinion. And now I have with me William Jackson, who is the president of Lifetime Exterminators and Construction Company. We are going to find out exactly some of the tips that he can share with us of how to manage a small business. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment to welcome William Jackson.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is William Carroll Jackson. I was born in Monroe, Louisiana. I came out here when I was a young age and grew up out here. So I go home back and forth. You know, I'll never forget the home you come from. So
we're talking about how to manage a business. And you have been established for over 40 years, correct?
Yes.
That is a long time.
Yes, in September.
Congratulations.
Well, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Yeah.
You can't play around. If you're going to plan on trying to survive in business, it's going to take most of your life to make it.
Yes.
And
customer satisfaction. That's one thing that will keep you in business.
You got to try to do your hardest to please people. And once you do that, they'll be all right. Everything will go right. You know, that's why I've been in here so long. I give myself to the people.
So let's talk about Lifetime Exterminators and Construction Company. Tell us some of the things you do exactly.
Yeah, I'm branch 1, 2, and 3. Operator's license. Branch 1 is fumigation. Branch 2 is pest control. Branch 3 is termites. Mostly people have, you know, one license, pest control license, and a contractor license. You know, I do both sets, so I'm licensed, like I said, in all branches. And also construction part, we have several people take care of that part too also.
So when you were growing up, at what point in your age that you know one day you're going to become an entrepreneur and an employer?
Well, I went through some youth programs, you know, WLCAC, Black Youth Programs when I was young. Before that, I worked at the hardware store at 9 years old, so the owner taught me a lot of things.
And I know you did mention in your commercial that payment plan is available.
Yes, you call and we'll see. We're working out a payment plan for the people. You know, I know a lot
Is that
people,
only for fumigation or
No, that's for everything. Construction too.
Okay.
For everything. So, you know, I'm trying to work with people now, trying to give something back. You know, Lord touched my heart, you know, a few years ago to try to give back with a payment plan and help people.
So every business has a story. What was your turning point from what you were doing before to establishing your own company?
Well, I mean, I started off like, far as the people was telling me one thing, and then certain people was telling me another thing, you know. So, you know, I just chose and put my mind together and said, I will be able to attack this, and I will see about staying with it as much as possible, and I started succeeding at it.
So many African Americans do go to Africa, particularly Ghana. Do you have any plans in the future
Yes.
to want to go to the motherland?
Yes, yes, I do. Soon. You know.
Some people are scared because of what they hear in the mainstream media, and some they are willing to take a chance to go and see for themselves. And then when they come back, they never stop talking.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, I have a few people that have been to Africa. They love it.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you, but before I do go, look at the camera and tell our viewing audience, how can they reach you?
Oh, you can reach me at area code 323-445-5358. And also the office number is area code 323-731-8771. And also my website is lifetimeandandc.com.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I definitely wish you continuous success.
Yeah, one more thing. Educational school, Orion Chemicals, and construction school, Pillars Institute.
Okay. And that's a school that you established?
Yes.
All right. And it's for construction and pest control?
Yes.
Okay. How can they find you at the school?
Pillars Institute is in Long Beach, and Orion Chemicals is in Orange County.
Okay, okay. Well, give your phone number one more time.
Area code 323-445-5358. Office number 323, area code 731-8771.
It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Wish you continuous success in your business, in all your endeavors.
Thank you.
We need to take another quick break to acknowledge our sponsors, because like I always say, if it wasn't for them, we don't have a show.
Yes.
Be back in a moment. We have come to the end of another beautiful show. But wasn't that a beautiful show today? Wasn't that brilliant? We had one of my guests that had over 40 years of experience in business, and the other guest has 17 years of experience in business. So combined together, man, we're talking over 50 years together of experience. So you can count on Yaba TV bringing you information that you can use for your family or for your business, or if you just have a plan to want to start a business, that gives you an idea. Well, I hope you were informed, entertained, or if nothing else, you enjoyed the music video to the fullest. I'd like to ask you one favor. Go to our YouTube channel, Yaba Media. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and that's how I know you're watching the show and you're enjoying the show. All the past shows are placed on the YouTube channel. So go to Yaba Media and find us and watch excellent, excellent shows. Till then, we will see you next week at the same time on the Yaba TV show, your contemporary bridge to the motherland, Africa.
The previous program was sponsored by Yaba TV.